Hello guys, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here again with the new episode of Engineers Room podcast, and today we have Aryan sir with us. He is currently working in L&T and he will answer all your doubts and questions. So I request you all to like this video and subscribe the channel if you like the video. You also can share this video to your batchmates. It will help them a lot. Okay, so let's welcome.
हेलो सैम।
हेलो सर, हेलो, कैसे आप?
बढ़िया है। अपना
ओके,
बताओ।
मैं भी बढ़िया हूँ।
तो फिर
ओके, एंड आगे बढ़ने से पहले मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा तो थोड़ा अपना ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन दे दें ताकि ऑडियंस अच्छे से कनेक्ट कर पाए आप।
so hello audience, myself Aryan Tripathi and I have done my BTech from Indian Institute of Engineering Science and Technology Shivpur, and I am 2022 year pass out and from Department of Civil Engineering. That's all.
ओके, एंड बिफोर मूविंग फर्दर अबाउट योर स्कूलिंग, कहाँ से आपने स्कूलिंग की एंड कैसे थे आप स्कूलिंग में, टॉपर्स हमेशा से या फिर?
टॉपर्स तो ना बोलो ज्यादा अच्छा होगा, बट आई हैव डन माय स्कूलिंग फ्रॉम प्रदेश, फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रिक्ट कॉल्ड प्रतापगढ़. इट्स नियर बाय टू प्रयागराज डिस्ट्रिक्ट.
यस।
And my 10th and 12th I have done from there only. And after that, I have taken 1 year drop for JEE preparation, and from that I got the college IIST Shivpur from so in 2018.
ओके, ओके, एंड आफ्टर स्कूलिंग कैसे आपको पता था कि मुझे इंजीनियर ही या फिर इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड में ही जाना? कैसे इंटरेस्ट आया इंजीनियरिंग में?
नहीं, वो फिजिक्स थोड़ा अच्छा लगता था, और फिर कभी कभी लगता था देखने में कि हाँ ये चीज़ बढ़िया है, कैसे हो रहा है, लेकिन मोर और लेस ये बोला जाए कि गो विद द फ्लो. आफ्टर 10th
ओके।
मैथ्स ले लिया, फिर मैथ्स के बाद बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटीज तो इंजीनियरिंग में ही मिलती है. तो
यस।
आई थॉट दैट इंजीनियरिंग इज द गुड, दैट आई शुड ट्राई इट. फिर कॉलेज में आने के बाद इंजीनियरिंग लाइफ का एक्सपीरियंस, यू विल लर्न अ लॉट इन 4 years of college life, engineering degree. So I think it's worth doing BTech.
ओके,
Apart from knowledge, you will.
ओके, ओके, हेलो।
Hello.
यस, यस, नाउ ऑडिबल अगेन।
So
ओके, ओके,
engineering.
सो तैयारी आपने कैसे की थी, जेई के लिए? आफ्टर ट्वेल्थ आपने ड्रॉप लिया था ना?
हाँ, 12th के बाद मैंने कानपुर में कोचिंग की थी जेई मेंस के लिए. तो वहाँ पे इंडिविजुअल कोचिंग फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स ही करते थे, और सिंगल रूम लेके वहाँ पे प्रिपरेशन करते थे. तो वहीं कानपुर से पूरी मैंने तैयारी की है जेई की. मेंस
हम्म।
एडवांस की थी. मेंस के थ्रू फिर मैंने कॉलेज में एडमिशन लिया है.
ओके, देन अबाउट कॉलेज, कॉलेज कैसा था आपका और कैसे
कॉलेज तो
पूरा 4 साल निकला?
कॉलेज कॉलेज तो बढ़िया था मेरा. एक्चुअली बिफोर काउंसलिंग आई डेंट इवन नो अबाउट द IST शिवपुर कॉलेज, but at the time of counseling, while I was filling the allotments, I got to know that there is a college named IST Shivpur. Then I searched about the college, and I found that NIRF ranking of the college was also very good. So I thought better to search more deeply about the college. And then I got to know that this is the oldest college. It was built in around 18th century.
ओके,
So oldest civil engineering college of our country. So
ओके,
oldest civil engineering college. So I thought that I can give a try to this college, and then I got the admission to JMN's ranking in the college from
ओके,
UP to West Bengal.
ओके, सो आप प्रॉपर यूपी के हो?
Yeah, I'm from Pratapgarh only, from
ओके,
childhood to till now.
यस, यस, ओके, एंड देन अबाउट कैंपस, दैट हाउ मेनी कंपनीज कम इन योर कॉलेज फॉर कैंपस रिक्रूटमेंट?
Campus, our recruitment drive start from July month. So the first company that the civil engineering department can apply was company named ZS Associates. It was a consultancy company, and
Okay.
it was not a core company. But actually, civil engineering students are not allowed to give the exams of more IT companies apart from core companies. So for all ZS starting, and after that, two three company like Saint Gobain, Sapurji Palunji, L&T came to our college, and Tata Steel, Jindal Steel. Then like this process goes on. More companies started coming from October only. October number was on peak. Saint Gobain, Sapurji Palunji, and L&T came to our college.
Okay. एंड व्हाट अबाउट ना लाइक कि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट हैं जो कि सिविल में कोर में नहीं जा रहे हैं या फिर वैकेंसी जॉब नहीं मिल पा रही तो लोग आईटी में शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं, तो आप क्या बोलना चाहोगे इसके ऊपर?
एक्चुअली आईटी कंपनी का पैकेज जो है अट्रैक्टिव होता है, बट जैसे सबको कोडिंग फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट नहीं होता है. आई थिंक
यस।
जो कोर में काम कर रहे हैं उनसे पूछोगे, दे कैन एक्सप्लेन यू बेटर वे. कोडिंग 24 आवर्स आप बैठ के 10 आवर्स या 12 आवर्स डेस्कटॉप पे हर कोई नहीं कर सकता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई चूज सिविल इंजीनियरिंग, एंड दैट्स व्हाई मेनी स्टूडेंट चूज कोर इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट. कोडिंग इज फन, समटाइम्स इट्स दिमाग यूज करना पड़ता है ज्यादा, लेकिन हर
यस।
कोई डेस्कटॉप पे नहीं बैठ सकता है. तो दैट्स व्हाई आई चूज सिविल इंजीनियरिंग. एंड once you started working in construction or any other core engineering job, if you are interested, then तुम्हें मजा आएगा काम करने में. थोड़ा
यस।
थकान
यस।
लगेगी, लेकिन अच्छा है, काम करने में मजा आएगा.
एंड अगर हम कोर ब्रांच में हमारा इंटरेस्ट है और उस फील्ड में हम काम भी करते हैं ना तो थकान लाइक कि वो नेग्लेजिबल पार्ट हो जाता है, फिर उस पर ध्यान ही नहीं जाता अगर हम अपने इंटरेस्ट बेस पे कर रहे हैं तो।
हाँ, हाँ, वो बात है. लेकिन जैसे स्टार्टिंग में अभी आप जस्ट अपने कॉलेज लाइफ से पास आउट होके निकले हैं,
यस। यस।
तो वहाँ के कंफर्ट जोन से आपको
यस। यस। यस।
थोड़ा
बाहर
टाइम
निकलना।
लगता है मैनेज करने में. अदर,
यस। यस।
हाँ, कॉलेज की लाइफ है, सुबह उठना, शाम को वैसा, आई थिंक.
यस।
तो अब ऊपर से फिर वेल डिसिप्लिन, सुबह प्रॉपर टाइम पे उठना, सब कुछ टाइम टू टाइम होता है, तो थोड़ा टाइम लगता है एडजस्ट होने में.
ओके
दैट्स ऑल,
ओके,
अदरवाइज
बिकॉज
और कोई
कॉलेज
प्रॉब्लम नहीं
में
होती.
तो मैक्सिमम लोग नाइट में ही जगते हैं, पूरा दिन ऐसे निकल जाता है,
वही वही.
ओवरनाइट स्टडी में तो कॉलेज निकलता है।
हाँ, इंजीनियरिंग लाइफ वैसा ही है हर जगह.
यस यस। And then coming to L&T campus recruitment. So what was the criteria for the on-campus drive?
Actually, L&T came to our college in the month, I think, October, and there is a criteria that uh, in our college, civil department strength was around 100 students. So out
Okay.
of 100 students, L&T select only top 30 students for written test. So only to get the link for written test. Actually, one to me. Uh, 30th ranked student in top 30 students of L&T ranking. And so at first I didn't got the link for the test, but
Okay.
the day the test was going to happen, the link was not working. So that to next week. So for next week, I got the link for L&T test.
Okay.
So I gave the test, and out of 30 students, I think 11 students or 12 students are selected for interview round.
Okay. And then what
Yeah,
about the interview? And before interview,
uh,
like how you prepare for the online assessment test?
actually the assessment format was like 60 questions from aptitude, reasoning, and English section, and 60 questions from your technical background. And I think 2 hours will be allotted for 120 questions. And for aptitude, like when placement season starts, people usually starts doing practice for aptitude reasoning. I think if you will give 2 hours at most daily for aptitude reasoning, you will able to solve most of the question in placement drive. And coming for the technical section, it was like most of the questions were from IS codes, and some numerical questions were also there, but many questions were theoretical. Like in civil engineering, that was asked, what is the height of cement bag that is allowed to be stored? It was like many basic questions from IS codes were there, but
Oh,
you don't need to worry about that. if you are able to solve good amount of aptitude reasoning question and some technical question, 50%, you will be selected for interview.
Okay, okay. And then
Hmm.
what about interview? That how many panels are there, and what about what type of question they ask?
Uh, for our interview, I think was around second week of November, and in interview there were around 4 to 5 members, one HR member, and the interview members were both senior L&T employees. They were, and they were asking like, first you will be very worried, tense you that there is no need to afraid of. We are normal L&T employee.
Yes,
So after that, there will be one extempore speech round. Yeah, they will give. I think I got the topic placement scenario in India and what is the reason for fall of Facebook. Why people using less amount Facebook. So I chose the Facebook because I was not using the Facebook enough. So I
yes,
got the ample amount of reasons to explain them that what is the reason of fall of Facebook.
yes,
Then
yes.
after the interview round, I think out of 11 or 12 members, 7 members were selected for the final shortlisting, and the shortlisting was after 15th or 16th number was our interview date, and result came in the last month of November, I think, as far as I can recall.
Okay, okay. Then after interview, it was medical round.
No, medical was around after the we got shortlist, we got final offer shortlisted for company. Then 1 2 months after that, we got email that you have to go for medical round.
Okay, okay.
And
So,
medical round is very flexible, I think. Like I was in UP at that time, so L&T team it has collaborated with Medi Plus. I think one startup
app,
is there,
yes,
Mediclaim, Medi
yes,
Plus.
yes.
So from that I got the mail that my nearest region was Prayagraj, so I got one of the hospital for testing all. So I reached the hospital in the morning and I showed them my email that I have got this mail, and they were knowing that I am from L&T. तो उसके
Okay,
बाद मेरा सारा टेस्ट हुआ, ईसीजी, आई टेस्ट, वेट टेस्ट, ब्लड टेस्ट, यूरिन टेस्ट, सारे टेस्ट हुए, और फिर इन 1 आवर आई थिंक ऑल द टेस्ट वर डन. तो फिर उन्होंने बोला यू कैन लीव नाउ.
ओके. सो मेजर क्राइटेरिया क्या रहता है? लाइक एलिमिनेशन हो सकता है मेडिकल के बेस पे, या बस रूटीन चेकअप?
आई थिंक इट्स मोर और लेस रूटीन चेकअप है. आप मतलब साइट पे खड़े होने के लिए आप प्रॉपर स्टैंड कर पाएंगे कि नहीं वहाँ पे, आपकी हेल्थ
यस,
बहुत ज्यादा, कोई सीरियस बीमारी तो नहीं है आपको, वैसा कुछ होना
यस, यस,
चाहिए.
यस.
अदरवाइज वैसा कुछ नहीं है क्राइटेरिया कि आप रिजेक्ट हो सकते हैं.
Okay, okay. And then after
हाँ,
interview, what will be the procedure for the next phase? Like
आफ्टर
what was the
इंटरव्यू,
next phase
या
of
जस्ट
process?
after interview you have to wait for 2 3 weeks for the results. After results were out, company will send you one LOI, letter of intent. You have to sign that, and that you are agreeing the offer letter from L&T company, and send post it back to L&T, and
Okay,
then 2 3 months nothing will happen. In the I think month of L&T process started again, like offer letter, welcome kit, onboarding process. They started again. June,
okay.
May, I
So
think last week of May, I got that onboarding process will start.
okay,
This is
okay. So
for on
L&T,
campus, for off campus.
yes, yes. So L&T also provide
Yeah,
a welcome kit for GT
yeah,
for the
yeah.
core
We are not
branches
expecting
also.
about that, but
Yes, yes. Because
yeah,
for
yeah.
IT
And
sector,
I think this was,
we can expect that, but for core branches like civil, mechanical, electrical, we cannot expect. So tell something about.
yeah. Actually, this was the scenario 2 3 years back, but from this year, I think L&T has started giving a good welcome kit. It contains a water bottle, diary, pen, and 2 3 more things were there in the We were surprised that L&T is giving welcome kit, but it was good welcome kit, and one bag will also be given,
Okay,
Wildcraft
with
bag.
L&T logo.
Yeah, with L&T logo.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. And then after offering, is there any orientation plan?
yeah. Orientation is like in L&T people used to call it a honeymoon period. But
Yes, yes.
because in during this 10 to 14 days you will be exposed to different big metropolitan cities, like
Okay,
uh, we first went to Chennai, so for our first orientation, for L&T orientation, not IC
okay,
specific.
okay.
So we went to Chennai. There we stayed in a five-star hotel provided by L&T for 4 5 days. The hotel was awesome, and
Okay,
swimming pool on the top of that. And but we didn't enjoy much because it was 9 to 5, 9 to 8 some days. So we get completely exhausted after coming from the orientation. And
okay.
then we eat, and the food they serve in the morning, like some waiter will come to your room, they knock at 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. for breakfast, and you have to eat that breakfast by 7:15 to ground for bus. Bus will start before 7:30 a.m. You have to
Yeah.
reach the L&T HQ in Chennai for orientation. Then there you will be having orientation program from 9 to I think 6 or 7 o'clock. To members, many members will come and give a lecture about L&T, about their domain specific.
Okay,
And one thing I will be telling you about that L&T headquarter, that there is a canteen in L&T headquarter
okay,
that serves around 600 to 700 people. Canteen was a huge canteen, and it
okay,
serves only vegetarian food. And
okay,
yeah, food was also very good in that canteen.
okay,
That
okay,
was a good thing about HQ.
okay, okay. And
Yeah, and
then
after that, I think we went to Mumbai for our IC orientation. IC means independent company. Like L&T is a group, na? So it
yes,
has
yes, yes.
different independent companies.
Okay,
I was allotted a transportation IC, and
okay,
so transportation IC, for that we went to Mumbai.
okay,
From
okay,
there only people separated for different IC. People got Farida, Sur, Bangalore, like that. People separated from there only.
okay. So it is
Different IC.
also like that people are asking that if we get the interview mail from this IC, then we also posted on that IC, or it may be different during the posting.
No, no, no. If suppose you are getting mail from transportation IC,
Okay,
then you will be posted anywhere in India work where the work related to transportation, like highway or bridges is going on.
okay,
So
okay,
no, IC will not be changed at the time
okay,
of posting.
okay, okay. And then
Yeah.
after it, you will onboarding process. Yes.
First Chennai, then Mumbai. Company will give you tickets from Chennai to Mumbai. All the
Yeah,
people will moving
and what
from
was the
Chennai to Mumbai.
different time between the onboarding and orientation? Like आपका orientation complete हुआ, then आपको onboarding के लिए जाएगा, तो
Hmm.
बहुत सारे लोगों को क्वेश्चन ये भी है कि हमको बीच में घर आने का टाइम मिलता है या नहीं मिलता है, या वहीं से डायरेक्ट, मतलब
ना
क्या
ना,
कैसे रहता
ये जैसे हम लोग का चेन्नई में ओरिएंटेशन कंप्लीट हुआ, फिर हम
है?
लोग को मुंबई में जाना था।
हम्म।
मुंबई के बाद डायरेक्टली एक तो ज्वाइनिंग टाइम होता है, ज्वाइनिंग डेट होती है, उस डेट को
ओके,
आपको रीच करना है।
ओके,
उसके बाद आप अपने प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर से पूछ के कुछ दिन के लिए जा सकते हैं, बट ज्वाइनिंग डेट को आपको वहाँ सबको पहुंचना पड़ता है अपनी साइट पर। एज फार एज आई नो, सारे फ्रेंड्स को मेरे सबको अपना ज्वाइनिंग डेट मिलता है। हम लोग को 11 जुलाई मिला था
ओके,
ज्वाइनिंग
ओके,
डेट, और हम लोग 10 जुलाई को पहुंच गए थे।
ओके, ओके। एंड
ज्वाइनिंग डेट को
एट,
आपको पहुंचना है। जैसे कुछ लोग का इश्यू रहता है कि जैसे किसी किसी का एग्जाम, सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स नहीं कंप्लीट हुए थे, तो
यस, यस,
उन्होंने एचआर से बात की थी, तो उनका एक्सटेंशन मिल गया था कुछ। आपको उसके
ओके,
लिए एचआर से बात करना पड़ेगा, कुछ मिल जाएगा।
ओके, ओके। एंड लाइक कि जैसे कई सारे लोगों के क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं ना, कि हमने जैसे ज्वाइन कर लिया, उसके बाद अगर जैसा आपने एग्जाम के लिए तो बता दिया कि एग्जाम हमारा नहीं हो पाता, तो उसके लिए एचआर से अपन कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं।
हम्म। हाँ,
एंड
अगर जैसे आपके सेमेस्टर एग्जाम कंप्लीट नहीं हुए तो आप कीजिए, वो सॉल्यूशन आपको देंगे कुछ ना कुछ।
ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, आई हैव
या
लॉट्स ऑफ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम माय कमेंट बॉक्स, आई वांट टू आस्क यू।
पूछिए।
And one major question is about the girls, that is L&T is good for the girls because the people in core branch ना सभी को बस लड़के दिखते हैं, तो उतना मतलब वो नहीं आ पाता गर्ल्स कौन कि हम भी उस फील्ड में काम कर सकते हैं नहीं, क्योंकि मेजरली ऐसा ही होता है। तो उसके बारे में आप कुछ बताओ।
एक्चुअली अब ये जो है, अब एल इसको भी चेंज कर रहा है थिंकिंग कि कंस्ट्रक्शन इज फील्ड ओनली फॉर बॉयज। एल अब से गर्ल्स का रिक्रूटमेंट में बढ़ा रहा है फॉर जेंडर डाइवर्सिटी। आई थिंक दिस ईयर आफ्टर 2-3 years एल selected 2-3 girls from my college only. So
ओके
L&T is hiring girls, but it depends on site specific. Like for my project, there is not a single girl in my project, but in various other projects, girls are posted, and time frame like flexible. They can come a little late, but they can also leave early. For boys, it will be 3-4 more hours will be, and for girls, they can leave by 5:30, 6, depending upon their side. It is flexible for girls.
ओके, एंड वन क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट, one person is asking that I got placed in Accenture and I got selected in L&T also. I give my interview and
Sorry,
during
your voice is. Can you repeat? Your voice is not coming.
yes, yes, that one person is asking that I got placed in Accenture company. Okay, and he also got selected for L&T, but he did not join Accenture. And now he's asking that I did not answer 2 to 3 questions in interview. So will I get rejected?
No, you will not get rejected. It depends how you gave answer of the previous questions. Actually, you didn't have to give the whole answer. You have to say the interviewer that you know answer, and you can, means you know to how to approach the answer. I also didn't give the answer 2-3 from building materials they asked, but 3-4 questions I have answered. So I was selected. Actually, your approach is important. They didn't
Okay,
want to your complete answer. Your approach, your way of speaking is important.
okay, okay. How confidently you are answering the question, like that.
Yeah, how confidently.
ओके, एंड कुछ मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स जो आप सजेस्ट करना चाहो जिनको बिफोर L&T का आपको पढ़ना चाहिए, लाइक ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट के लिए भी एंड इंटरव्यू के लिए भी, सिविल ब्रांचेस के स्पेसिफिक।
Like I'm from civil engineering background, so I will tell you. For civil engineering, they ask you questions from building materials, and then after that, after 2-3 questions, then asking you what is your favorite subject. I told them about soil mechanics. So from after that, they will be asking you question to that subject specific only, and you can also study core subject. If they will not asking about your favorite subject, they will be asking from building materials, transportation, high, and from soil mechanics. These basic and strength of material, some basics question will be asked.
ओके, ओके, सो देयर आर थ्री, at least 2 to 3 मेजर सब्जेक्ट यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर
Yeah, you
फ्रॉम
have to
योर
prepare
स्ट्रीम।
2-3 subjects. Yeah. 3 subjects take for safe side, 3 or 4 subjects.
And one question from Yamini. She is asking like in L&T off-campus recruitment, will they select students from normal college also, or considering only IIT or top colleges?
I don't know about I off campus drive, but in on campus drive they selected many students from colleges apart from IITs and NITs. Many state colleges, people were also there from many state colleges. Private colleges students were also there. So it's not like only tier 1 colleges L&T will be selecting. L&T covers all India from east to west, north to south.
Okay.
Most, yeah, L&T is coming for you if you are prepared well.
Okay. And the
Yeah.
second question from her is like, if we answer 4 out of 6 technical questions perfectly, then is there any chances of rejection for not answering other 2 questions? It will be like same as previous.
Yeah. It depends how you spoke the first four answers. It doesn't mean that if you haven't answered that you will not be selected. It will depend upon interview that if he was satisfied by your previously answered four questions.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the next question
as
is
I have
like,
also already told you that.
yes, everyone is saying L&T select only boys. Chances of selecting girls are less.
No, this is wrong. Actually, I have told you na from my college, L&T selected two girls out of three girls that are interviewed. Two girls were selected for L&T.
Yes, yes.
As I have also told you that L&T is also going for gender diversity.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's not like that girls will not be selected. They have also ample chance of being selected.
Okay. And what is the ratio
Yeah.
after ratio of selection after interview? That you told previously that 11 pupils get selected from your college for interview.
Yeah.
Then
Out,
from 11,
yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
many got
Out
selected?
of
Yes, yes.
30 students, out of 30 students from civil engineering department, uh, I think 11 or 12 students were selected for interview round, and after that, seven students. Yeah,
Okay, okay. And the next question asked by Sank is like, how will be the working environment at sites of L&T?
working environment actually it depends. First, it will depend on your project specific. If your
Okay.
project is in very good area, then working environment will be good. If you are given very area in the outskirts of town city, then your working environment will be hardship. Like for me, I am posted in Bulandshahr. My project is you have heard about GT Road, Granton Road.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I was in that project only. I am in that project only. So the
Sorry, you are not audible. Yes, yes, you are audible. Okay,
mm,
so next question is about, does there will be any increment and bonus after completing the GET
yeah, as
after
first
one
you will
year
be
of
joining as
training?
a
Yes, yes.
as, at first you will be joining as a GT, and 1 year will be your probation period, and after that you will be getting the cadre O1 cadre. Yeah, after, and for 1 year you have to work, and at the end of 1 year you will be getting a rating. There is one PLR system in L&T, performance linked reward. So according how you have worked, your senior will be giving you rating, and according to that rating and your cadre, you will be given a bonus amount. That is a huge amount if you are getting a good rating around 7 rating or 8 rating. But for
Out
that
of
you have to
10,
work really. No, 8 rating is maximum.
out of 8.
Yeah, if you are getting 8 rating, for that you have to work really very hard.
Okay,
So because the bonus amount for 8 rating is more than 2 lakhs, some 1.5 lakhs bonus
okay,
amount will be
okay.
given to you.
And the next
Yeah.
question asked by Sneha, that if selected in interview, do we get mapped to the same IC from which interview schedule mail is received? Which I asked you already previously.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see.
and
If you are getting mail from IC specific, then you will be allotted in that IC only.
okay, and the next question is about, after how many year we can take transfer to the another place? It is possible.
Uh, there is
Yes.
no fixed criteria for that. you can transfer after 1 year of completing your probation period.
Hmm.
You can ask your PM, your HR, project manager or HR about your transfer. There is no specific period for that transfer period.
Okay, okay,
For that, you have to talk to your HR.
okay. And the next question is asked by Karmarkar that after 1 year of training at GT, is there any assessment or interview type thing to check whether
Yeah, yeah.
candidate learn required knowledge, and they will remove after GT training also if anyone does not match that required criteria or not?
There is no fixed criteria. But, after 1 year, when we are going for orientation in Chennai, we are told that during your 1 year training period at site, you have to carry one diary and pen with you every time. What you have learned today, you have to write in that diary. Anytime your senior in charge or anyone else on your side can ask you what you have learned, show me. So for that, you have to carry diary and pen for the whole training period along with you, and you have to write what you have learned in that whole 1 year. And after the completing 1 year, you have to prepare a presentation and report that what you have learned in the whole 1 year. At that time, your diary will be very useful to you. So in that report, you have to prepare a presentation that you have to, I think, present in front of your project manager or section in charge, and accordingly we'll give you some rating or something. I don't know exactly, but you have to give a presentation after completing the probation period.
Okay, okay. And one another question
Yeah.
is about can we prepare for a government exam with LNT, working in LNT as a GT?
As I have told that conditions depend upon site. If the project is not very hard, required a lot of manpower, then you will some time. But if the project is going on very fast pace and deadline is coming, I think sometimes you have to work for 12 to 13 hours a day. After that, you won't get much time for the preparation, I think. But if you want to work in core industry, and then L&T is the best company in private sector to offer huge working environment and good exposure. You will be giving lot of machineries L&T is using, lot of new technology L&T is using. If you are interested in core sector, then L&T is a good company.
Okay, and what about the leaves in a week? That is there any leave in a week or in a month, or we have to work in all the days in month?
No, no, you will be Sundays will be holidays, and
Okay,
I think it will leave will be less in training period. But after the training completion of training period, you will be given around 20 to 20 days leave for traveling purpose, and as O1 cadre, you will get, yeah, leave is good amount of leaves are there in L&T.
okay, okay. And now that's a, uh,
Training period leaves are very limited.
okay, okay. And the last
Yeah.
thing, what do you want to say? Like जो भी फ्रेशर्स हैं या नई जॉब के लिए ट्राई कर रहे हैं, तो आप उनको क्या बोलना चाहोगे? बिकॉज ना उनके मन
अगर
में बहुत
फ्रेशर्स,
सारी, यस यस, उनके मन में बहुत सारी क्यूरोसिटी रहती है कि पहला जॉब है, कैसे करेंगे, या फिर मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, क्या है, या फिर गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन करें।
एक्चुअली ये
यस
डाउट सबके मन में रहता है कि
यस
पहला
यस,
जॉब है, अभी तो कुछ प्रैक्टिकल आता नहीं है, कैसे
वही,
करेंगे। बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है। सबका ही पहला ही जॉब होता है, एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे। जब साइट पे पहुंचोगे तो वहां पे आपको काफी सीनियर्स मिलेंगे। सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट रोल आपका साइट पे सीनियर्स ही वहां पे प्ले करेंगे। आप अच्छे सीनियर्स अगर आपको मिल जाते हैं तो आपका लाइफ वेल एंड गुड होने वाला है। तो वो आपको गाइड करते रहेंगे कि अब यहाँ पे, जैसे मेरी साइट पे हमको एक दो बढ़िया सीनियर्स मिल गए हैं, तो वो हमको गाइड कर देते हैं कि इस प्रोजेक्ट मेरे साथ यहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूशन में चलो, और फिर वो तुमको सिखाते भी रहेंगे। तो
हम्म,
तुमको बस सीखते जाना है, सब कुछ सीखते जाना है। तुमको जो भी कैंप साइट का ऑफिस है वहां पे जो जो हो रहा है, तुमको सब कुछ पता होना चाहिए। और फिर धीरे धीरे तुम खुद ही सब कुछ सीख जाओगे, तुमको पता भी नहीं चलेगा। ऑटोमेटिक प्रोसेस है ये। बस यू हैव
ओ-
टू गो विद द फ्लो एंड लर्निंग द थिंग्स अराउंड यू, यू विल लर्न ऑटोमेटिकली।
Okay, okay,
You will be given a small task initially, then it will be expanded further on.
okay, okay. So I think all the questions are over. And thank you, sir, once again for giving your valuable time.
नो नो, थैंक यू फॉर एक्चुअली, अब ये सब वीडियो तुम डाल रहे हो, हमको पता ही नहीं था ऐसा सब भी वीडियो होता है यूट्यूब पे। अब ये स्टूडेंट्स के लिए काफी हेल्पफुल रहता है।
Yeah, yeah.
हम तो अपने सीनियर से गाइड ले लिए थे,
Yes, yes, yes.
लेकिन अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, बढ़िया है।
Yes, yes. Thank you once
वीडियो
again.
बनाते रहो।
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, ठीक है।
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
ओके।